was absolutely knee-bending, fall on the ground, sob.
A fire with wind, it's like a torch. It'll destroy everything.
Horrible.
I couldn't believe it.
All the houses were gone.
The explosions and, knowing that the fire was in the neighborhoods where my friends lived.
We just don't have a place to live.
Metal that's supposed to not melt, melted.
Seeing the town like this is very, very difficult.
Seeing this devastation like a war zone.
Everything burning it was heartbreaking.
Over 150 people died.
Everything you've worked for, everything you've owned, everything you possessed is suddenly gone. It's just vanished.
Raging wildfires sweeping across Maui have now killed at least 36 people.
Residents reporting heartbreaking destruction and officials calling the town, quote, decimated.
Oh my gosh, look at the harbor. This is now the deadliest wildfire in modern U.S. history. Hundreds of structures have been damaged. Thousands remain without power this morning. Complete devastation as acres upon acres just burned it to a crisp there.
This right here is pretty much all that we've got left. My name is Tad Lucky. I'm from Eugene, Oregon originally, and I've been in Lahaina for a little over 50 years. This is our lot. So this is where I lived for over 40 years. We had 2 houses, big gardens, fruit trees, banana trees, papaya trees, lemon trees, avocado trees, everything on this little piece of property. We're on Kaanapali Beach, which is a really famous beach here on Maui, and the boats are coming in and people are just having a great time. Kids are in the pools, everything's like nothing ever happened. And then if you look just down around the corner, that's where Lahaina used to be. The Hawaiians down here are really looking to try and get long-term housing for all the people that lost their homes. I lost my home. Luckily, we're in long-term housing, but that's long-term till May, and then we're out. We have to find another place to live.
We just don't have a place to live. No hot water to take a shower. We have to heat up our own water, and put them in buckets and take a shower with it, I live in Hawaii pretty much all my life. And I never seen such a thing before.
It's impacted everybody in every imaginable way. For me, it's pretty much done me in. 52 years I've been chartering and I'm done. I've got no boats getting fixed, and so it killed me. We could sit on the lanai of our house overlooking the water, and you'd see a boat out there, and Cindy could see exactly where I was fishing if I anchored up, and she knew which spot I was on. Well, Hawaii is everything that a good neighborhood would be to you guys. In 1972, I came over and got a job in the dive shop right off the bat, and the guy wanted me to do the charters. And I said, sure, no problem.
Hawaii fishing is so ingrained into the culture, and the state administers buoys for everybody to go fish, and it's a huge part of what makes Hawaii Hawaii.
With everything gone and how it just disappeared in one night, it's hard. The difference between what we had back then and now is we don't have the resources to come, we don't have the boats yet, we don't have the money to bring it back. We can't go out and catch fish and support because there's not too many people in Lahaina because we lost the whole town and the harbor. So people lost their jobs, both restaurants and, even people that are buying fish from us, they lost their job to sell fish, and we lost basically everything.
I had probably 20 international reels and rods and line and all kinds of spinning rods, probably 40 spinning rods and tackle from 50 years of keeping it together, and I brought it all home for the summer so it'd be safe, but apparently that didn't work out. But I had a couple beautiful brand new Downriggers from Canon, and I could not find a trace I had 4 or 5 Downriggers total, not a trace except for 2 stainless steel spools that say Canon on them from their Optimum Downriggers. So I thought of everything just vaporized. We couldn't find a thing.
These guys that have spent their whole life building their charter business down here, they lost everything, you know. It's been really difficult to watch that.
I mean, the whole harbor burned down, so not much work going on there. At one point or another, drove all those boats, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Just looking out over the harbor at that point, it hadn't been cleaned yet. All the balls were still sitting there, and I know that all my friends' boats were underneath them. It was just sickening. It really was.
My first job in this harbor was actually with Tad Lucky. That was my first job in the harbor on the Lucky Strike 2.
It's hard on you. Like, my boat's been my life for 50 years. Now it's gone. It's in Honolulu. I miss my boat. I miss coming out, being able to get on it and do something constructive. And that kind of thing, you know, I really miss right now, for sure.
The fishing here, like I said, it varies. There's seasons for it, if you want to call it, but I just say if you know how to read the moon's tides and you got your baits and you got your gear, you'll do good out here.
Right after the fire, I'm sure people may have seen on the news, you know, especially the small boat fishing community, commercial community really came together from all the islands. Every other day there were boats coming from the Big Island or Kauai or Oahu, and then just anchoring up offshore, and jet skis and smaller little skiffs were hauling all the supplies to shore. The fishing community has already, you know, from the get-go been here and showed up for the Lahaina community, and that's just a testament to, you know, how strong the fishing community is here in Hawaii.
The businesses, the people, the friendship, the love. Lahaina was a lot. Lahaina was beautiful. Lahaina is actually still beautiful.
Everybody that's been here for any length of time, even visitors, they will really miss Lahaina. But it will get rebuilt.
For Hui, we come together and we work together to rebuild this town.
We're just really looking forward to have our town back, and it will be back. Mahalo.